Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are currently working on, I think we were planning to attack this Federation over here. That was our next step. Pretty sure about that one. Yeah, that was definitely the next step. They're currently allied with Shoshone, who is these guys up here. No problem there. Fantastic. So we want to take over territory over here that is relatively cheap for us to take over and does not cost us admin power. That is our current goal there. So I want to get all of our... these guys can definitely start moving up. I want to get all of our armies over here in position to do that. These are kind of stuck here for the moment. That's fine. Japan controls this. Hilarious. We're going to come into conflict with Japan reasonably soon, but now is not the exact time for that. We will get there very, very soon. But I do think that we want to declare this war soon. Who is our exiled army? Okay. We want to get these guys back before we declare this war. Cool. We just got a conquest CB against Armenia and Mississippi. What? Stability effect -3 because they're our subject. Yeah, I don't actually care about taking that. Armenia and Mississippi can do their thing. It's absolutely fine. We can continue to convert, and we will definitely do so. And we're going to be done with these cores here quite soon. We only need about 300 additional, so that's absolutely great. Our admin power is getting much, much better. We are behind on our admin tech right now, of course, and we need to get that up, but that's okay as well. We'll sort by unity here and continue to convert. We have quality wool, apparently. That's fantastic. And we have 1 million ducats here, literally. Wait, does it cap at 1 million? We have exactly 1 million. It does. I didn't realize there was a ducat cap. Interesting. Well, we may want to spend some of that then, if we can. Manufactories? No. State houses? No. Cathedrals? There's one. Let's see here. Counting houses. Well, there's 2 of those. Sure. Town halls. Actually, yeah, there is one. Fantastic. Universities. 4 of them. Cool. Let's see here. Conscription centers. Yes. Excellent. And training fields. No. Okay. What else can we spend money on? Well, we could spend it on recruiting additional armies. And of course, that will bring us up over our force limit and increase our costs. Overall, there's not a lot for us to spend money on, so we may just have to cap it. We're mostly spent down, so that's absolutely fine, I think. We're just waiting on these guys to get a little bit further here. Cool. They need to travel 1 more province. They'll get there very soon. There's a monument finishing up. Always nice. Okay. We can't quite core this, but we're ready to declare. So we're going to declare on these guys with a reconquest CB. Armenia and Canada does have reconquest. Reconquest is super good. Nationalism is okay too, but reconquest is so much better. Do we want to co-belligerent Shoshone? They are allied with Japan. We don't want to fight Japan right now because that will result in us taking territory in Siberia. And that will cost us admin power. For the moment, we don't want that. So we will not co-belligerent Shoshone. Cool. So we're going to go in and hit their capital immediately. We're going to try to cut them off in a few of these locations. And in we go. Cool. So Armenia and Canada appears to be working to grab this. And that's absolutely fine. I will tell Armenia and Canada, go ahead and take that. That's yours. Absolutely. Everything down here should belong to Armenian Louisiana, I think. And everything up here should belong to Armenian Canada. So that's the way that we're going to do that. We finished up our occupation here. This flips over, of course, to Armenian Canada. There we go. These all flip over to Armenian Louisiana. Where's Armenian Louisiana? All the way at the bottom of the list. Beautiful. Okay, we'll move in over here, and these guys can head on up. We may want to put leadership in here, just because they have 2,000 more units than we do and a decent leader. They're Miltech 25, so they're only one Miltech behind us, too. Okay. I'm going to move these guys on over. And we will definitely flip this over to Armenian Canada as well. There's a conversion being done, and of course we want to core. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we will continue to convert. We'll head up over here. There we go. How's Canada doing on that fort? They're making progress. They're by no means done. This flips over to Armenian Louisiana. Cool. We won the siege of their capital already. We're at 93% war score, for the record. That's very fast. We'll flip that over to Armenian Louisiana. This is held by Armenian Canada. I do want this to be all Armenian Louisiana over here. So we're going to flip those over. This is Armenian Canada. Louisiana, 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 and this, of course, needs to be Louisiana. Cool. And then this up over here, we're just going to head in here and here. And then there's a little bit up over here to take. Not too much. This is all looking good. And solidly under control here. Shoshone wants peace. We decline for now. So this, of course, flips over to Armenian Canada. Cool. That's occupied by Canada as well. Fantastic. So we're going to head up over this direction. Armenian Mississippi occupied something I just saw. This should all be Louisiana down here. Yes. Canada, 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 Canada. What did Mississippi occupy? This needs to be Louisiana. Mississippi is not intended to get anything here. This is us and goes to Louisiana. Maybe they flipped it to us. They must have flipped it to us. That one they flipped to Canada. We're going to flip that to Louisiana instead. So all of this goes to Louisiana. Everything up here goes to Canada. We don't want any of this for ourselves. Cool. So this is going to get taken over, of course. That's Canada. Luanda was now cored. That's fantastic. We only need about 200 more admin power, and we have 88 of that right now. These guys can actually chill out over here. No worries. Cool. So we're just going to send our troops back to, like, some awkward sort of station point. That'll do for the time being. And we'll just cap this last remaining location for Armenian Canada. And we will definitely convert to Zoroastrian. There we go. Cool. So that goes to Armenian Canada. So at this point, the question is, just how much can we get away with taking? Well, this immediately goes to Armenian Canada. And we take all their gold. Done. We take it today so that we can do the other peace deal. And now the question is, just how much can we get away with taking down here? Now, this is controlled, but there is tribal land down here that we could have them concede. And can we get all of their territory? Oh, this is interesting. Not sure what's going on with Oglala here. Oh, this is tribal land that we already control. Sure. Cool. Looks like we can take everything. Consider it done. Who's going to be angry? No one that matters. Excellent. This will cost us no diplomatic power and no administrative power. I love it. Consider it done. That was huge. Absolutely huge. Apparently the Federation still exists. I'm not sure they actually do. This is all Terra Incognita over here, but I'm pretty sure that it's all wasteland. Okay. So now we can think about Central America. That is definitely a location that we can attack. And we probably should consider doing that. That is definitely something that we should do. I want to check in on our tech here. Let's see what we've got going on there. Okay, we're not going to be able to do this for a while yet. So we are going to need to spend down our military and our diplomatic power here. So we'll hop into our development. And we'll spend down our military first. Cool. Bringing that down to about 700 here. 600 is fine. And now we'll spend some diplomatic power here. Cool. That'll do for now. So, we're still pretty far behind in our admin power, right? That's definitely a thing. I don't want to go after Congo just yet. Not that we can. We're still truced with them for another 3 years. So I do think that we should come down after Central America here. Now, these guys are allied with... Who is Chichimeca? These guys here. Okay. We'll send a force here. The rest of our forces in the Americas are all going to start heading down this direction, and we'll get them spread out as they arrive there. So we'll get into position for this war. Yeah, we lost the Imperialism CB, which means they no longer exist. Cool. So that was a full annex. And yeah, this is looking great. We have huge amounts of control over here. Are our colonial nations great powers in their own right? They're not. Okay. We've got Ming, Japan, Ayutthaya, Revolutionary Tidor, of all things, Malacca, Manchu, and Congo as great powers. Hilarious. We've been stripping down Congo's status steadily, but they're not quite there yet. Okay, that's 20 power in each category. Our private enterprise just declared war on these guys, so we don't have to deal with that. Cool. And we're going to get into position for invasion here. So these units will arrive down here eventually. Volunteers for the holy fight. We gained 148,000 manpower. We were already capped, so that's fine. We can convert more to Zoroastrianism, which we will do, and next month we get our final core here. I love it. That's absolutely great. And there we go. Wait a second. The particularists still have areas occupied over here. Just noticed that. We'll get that taken care of. Exciting. Okay. No problem there. That should be absolutely fine. And this should be no problem either. Excellent. So these guys have 37k troops. We have enough to declare this right now. I don't want to curry favors. I want to declare war on them with an imperialism CB. Japan is their ally, but would not join. Oh, they're a tributary of Japan. But Japan wouldn't join. We'll confirm this. Japan is not interested in defending them. In theory, anyway. And that's great. So we're going to head on in here, and the question is, that's a revolution in Japan. Have fun with that, Japan. Exciting. So we're going to take out their tributary here. And that will, of course, weaken Japan. And, yep, this is absolutely fine. Cool. So, are we going to give all this to Armenia and Mississippi? I think so. We give this to Armenia and Mississippi. We give this down here to Cuba. Is the way I think this is going to work. So that'll be fine. We can definitely continue to convert. And these guys are heading over. They can head directly for this capital. Not that I think they're going to get there anytime soon. We can start a siege down here. Cool. And this siege will be done fairly soon. Let's go ahead and convert this over to Armenia, Mississippi. Now that we've decided where all of this is going to go. This siege is now over. That goes to Armenia, Mississippi as well. And we separate peace them. Cool. And we take their tribal land as well. Why not? Well, they wouldn't accept this right now. So we'll have to wait. It's very strange that they wouldn't accept it, but whatever. If that's what they want to do, I guess that's fine. So we can continue to... Oh, we won the siege of their capital already. We can go ahead and continue to flip these over to Armenia and Mississippi. We don't want to hold these ourselves. Excellent. We're doing fine on prestige and devotion. So we'll just take ducats here, probably. There we go. We'll push down the coastline. Are these guys now willing to accept our peace deal? No, they have -3 reasons. So we'll give that a little time, and it'll go up with long war bonuses, so that'll be okay. We're going to head down over this way and continue to siege. We also want to flip this over to Armenia and Mississippi, as well as over here to Armenia and Mississippi. Cool. So this seems like it's completely fine. Flipping this on over. Beautiful. So that was what? Only like 70 provinces, or 70 regiments in revolutionary Japan? They should have no problem squashing the revolution in Japan. I don't think that's going to be an issue for them. It will weaken them a little bit, but not for very long. It shouldn't be very, very bad for them. Okay, so we definitely need to flip this over to Armenia, Mississippi. This as well gets flipped over. There's a conversion finishing, and we will, of course, continue to convert. Cool. We've occupied down here. That gives us 99% war score right now. We just need to fully occupy the rest of their provinces to hit 100%. This is now occupied by us, and we will flip that on over. Ming insulted us. How rude. But also, we don't care. Ming is kind of irrelevant. We're going to hope to get admin power here. It didn't give us admin, sadly. This is occupied by Armenia, Mississippi. Looks good. This flips over. Excellent. Are these guys now willing to be separate pieced? They are. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Cool. And all we're waiting on now is this final fort siege. So that'll be done very, very soon here. Flip that over to Armenia, Mississippi. And what do we got? 42%. There's another conversion finishing. Cool. No problem whatsoever there. And let's get this fort done. How long until we get our next admin tech? It's actually only 283. That's super cheap. So we'll get that very, very soon. And this is still coming down in cost. We can only store 999, so we're probably going to have to spend this down again. But that's okay. We decline their peace offer. We want to set up our own peace offer. We just want this siege finished up. That's all we need here. There we go. It finishes. We flip this over to Armenian Mississippi. And let's see what we can get. This is looking good. Cool. We get literally everything here. This will be 149 aggressive expansion, but the tooltip is saying that we won't suffer aggressive expansion penalties. What? 149, but we won't get it. Will it all go to Armenian Mississippi? I don't know. We're going to take what gold we can from them, though. Even though we're capped. And full annexing them. It really didn't matter. That was just like rubbing salt into the wounds. Fantastic. And from here, we should probably consider chilling on this front, although we could attack Yucatan and give that over to Cuba. They're also a tributary state of Japan, and they're allied with these guys. This war is slightly awkward for us. We can't intervene in this war. Wait, do we have to go in from this direction? No, we can't intervene in this war. There needs to be one great power on each side, and this one here does not have a great power. So I would like to declare this. These guys are definitely kind of stopping us, though, a bit. There's some zealots up over here that we should come deal with. When is our truce up with Congo? Congo has a lot fewer troops now, and we can definitely get in position to fight Congo. That said, our admin power is still a concern. But we can start getting into position for that. We'll be caught up in admin tech very, very soon. In just a couple of months here. So that'll be fine. We'll get into position to fight Congo again. And the question is, the year tick is coming up. Is that going to drop our cost here down below 1,000? It might. No, 1051. Okay, we have some Hellenic zealots up here. Actually, why do we have so much unrest right now? We're greedy, sure. We're +3 stability. We need to take a look at this. Why do we have so much unrest? In Volhynia, we're converting. And autonomy decreased. So that malice hasn't gone away yet. Okay. We're definitely going to grab separation of powers here. There we go. And that allows another group of ideas. So we can grab either a diplomatic or a military idea here. Offensive may not be a bad one to go for. In fact, I think that is what we go for here. And we know that we're not going to be able to get a Miltech this year, so we're going to go ahead and grab our Land Leader Shock. We're also going to grab a recruitment time reduction. And there we go. Cool. So that'll allow us to keep our military power spent down for a while. I'm going to send this force over to attack these zealots. And this force over to attack these zealots. We're going to have rebels here for a bit. As it looks, as it happens. That's definitely what that looks like. Nothing particularly scary. So nothing that would stop us from declaring on Congo. We would just need to get into position here. Oh, Cuba just declared on these guys. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We were planning on giving them to Cuba anyway. We will continue to convert, but it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll decide whether we feel like we're attacking Congo next, or if we're going to continue to... We could always go for, like, Zuni over here. Actually, Zuni's not a terrible option. They're a tributary of Japan, but Japan would likely not defend them. Yeah. So Zuni is not a terrible option, actually. We could come up over here. But that is something for next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Yezgram, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.